everyone, this is Demari and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's really good to actually communicate with you face to face, or rather face to screen. So yeah, it's a bit different this time. I'd like to mix things up, so I just wanted to do your reading with my face present. So here we are. So yeah, just to let you know, I'll be doing the career and personal growth tarot reading, and that's for the sign of Cancer. Now, this will help you get a bit more clarity in terms of what you're doing with your your career, how you feel like that's going, where you're headed, things that you need to know to help with your personal growth. And you'll really see how this is relevant coming up over the next couple of weeks or so. So I hope this is useful. If it resonates, cool. If not, that's fine. Okay, so let's just get stuck in. So first of all, what I want to address is where it is that you currently feel you're at with your career, right? So your line of work, as it were. So where is Cancer currently at? Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention I'm also using the Intuitive Tarot. Okay, so we have the Justice card in reverse. So I feel like for many Cancerians, you're going to feel like things are not kind of going in the direction they're supposed to be. You kind of feel like you've been putting a lot of work in, but you're not seeing the results yet, right? And you may be feeling a bit impatient because you feel like you keep hearing this message of good things are coming, good things are on the horizon, and you keep putting the work and the time and effort in, but you're not seeing the results. So that's making you kind of feel a little bit impatient. You feel like things are not really working in your favor, even though you've been dedicating all this time and effort. And it could be that it's not on the horizon. I feel like it really is, especially with all the readings that I've been doing as of late. I feel like there are some very good things on the horizon for the majority of Cancerians. It's just that it may not come in the time that you want it to come, right? We can get really impatient, as can everybody, especially when you've known that it's been a long time coming, right? So there is that temptation there to get a bit flustered, a bit, agitated, and just feel like, well, come on, I've been waiting for this. How much longer do you want me to wait? So it's important that you don't lose sight and you don't give up, because I feel like it really is on the horizon, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. Good things take time. So I just want to get a bit more clarity with that. Oh, I had 3 cards pop on. So we have the 7 of Swords, the Star, and the 8 of Cups, right? All of them there. So I feel like with that, it's like the universe is listening to your wishes, right? And it is manifesting them, but it may not be manifesting as quickly as you hoped, right? But you've been communicating, you've been putting a lot of your time and energy into those things, into making them into making them happen. I don't know why happy came out. I'm feeling happy. I hope you are, but I don't know what else relevant. Moving on. Yeah, it's you are manifesting those things, right? And the universe is listening, but it's had to steer you away from certain aspects of your life first that are not serving the purpose, right? And I think you've also had to actively change how you do certain things, and maybe you've even had to reevaluate some of the things that you actually do, maybe do it in a different way, maybe stop doing something altogether. And because of that, yeah, it's taking a little bit of time, because there has to be this shake up first, right, before it really comes in. So that's why it's taking longer than you hoped, because there's certain things that needed to be removed first, so that more can be brought into your life, right? More abundance, success, direction, clarity, right? Because I feel like some things were kind of obscuring your vision, right? the clarity of your vision, so that's why it had to be removed. Also, you've had a lot to contend with emotionally, right? There's been a lot of things that you had to deal with on an emotional level over the last couple of months, so the universe is trying to give you space and time to breathe and heal and process that, because if it just overloads you with all of this stuff that you need to do and all the success and all these people trying to get your attention for various projects and things, it's going to be impossible, right, to handle all of that, especially when you're still in a very transformative state. I don't know if you've watched the light work tarot reading for Cancer. If not, you should check that out, because that explains that in more detail. And the shadow work video goes into what you're healing from. Okay, so it's important that you check those out to understand how that applies with this. But yeah, I mean, you're still healing, you're still processing, and the universe is trying to give you some downtime, right? It's giving you that downtime so that you can truly be in a place where you're ready to accept those, those projects, those opportunities, right? So that's why things are not going as quickly as you hoped, because it's actually trying to slow it down a little bit for you, just so that you have the time to be ready. Okay, so it's actually in your favor. It's not working against you, it's actually doing it for you, right? Because the universe knows you better than you know yourself, okay? It knows what you need, and it will always give you what you need when you need it, right? Ace of Pentacles in reverse, right? It knows what you need, and it will only give you what you need when you need it, not when you necessarily call for it, okay? The universe is providing, but there's divine timing involved. Okay, so now we want to look at what needs addressing. So what is it that you need to know or do in order for things to start really moving forward, okay? Because we have been in a bit of a incubation period, because my sun sign is also in Cancer. So, and I know from experience that yes, we have been in an incubation period, because we've had a lot of healing to do. There's been a lot of changes. We're in the midst of a huge transformation. So yeah, there's been a lot that needs to happen before we're ready to receive this abundance that's on the horizon. So what I want to know is, what can we do to make this as smooth sailing as possible, right? Or just what we need to be aware of. Got the Strength card. So yeah, I feel like that's literally it, isn't it? Stay strong, stay focused, stay positive, good things are coming. You know, give yourself the time to heal, and you will get there. It's happening, right? But you have to have faith in yourself and in the universe, right? So, you know, be strong. You know, don't waver at the first hurdle. Don't give up because it's not happening in your timing. It's happening in the divine timing for you. Okay. So now I want to look at what our biggest strengths are, right? So what's Cancer's biggest strengths? Okay. King of Pentacles. So we have the ability, right? You have the ability to manifest your true will. I mean, everyone does, right? But you have a natural ability to really manifest things. I just don't think you realize it necessarily, but this comes easy to you. This is something that's very intuitive to you, right? Do you have the ability to manifest? Kind of think of yourself as a bit of a magician, right? You have the ability to alchemize certain situations, right? So you can turn something negative and make it positive, and vice versa. You can also you're also, because of that, I feel like you're very good with people, right? Because you can reach and connect with so many different types of people, even if they're people that you usually wouldn't gel with or hang out with. You have a way of even taking those who have been very negative or aggressive and being able to calm them down, right? Because we're water signs, very good at that. But I feel like more than that, that you have the ability to manifest anything that really resonates with you on the soul level, anything that's part of your true will, you'll be able to manifest it, right? So really take the time to consider what it is that you're trying to manifest. What is it that you're not seeing come to light? Is it your true will? Is it what you actually want? Or is it just something you think you want based on what everyone else is doing, or peer pressure, or, you know, for status, right? What is it that you truly want? Think about that, okay? So now, what is your biggest weakness, Cancer? Okay, that's interesting. You've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like we expect too much too quickly, and then when it doesn't happen that way, we kind of are quick to give up, right? Or to lose enthusiasm, or we just resort back to negative thought patterns where, oh, this isn't going to happen, right? That's what I feel like here. I feel like it's not that we're not capable of making them happen. We really much are. It's just that if things don't happen when we expect them to happen, we can easily slip back into negative thinking, and that ends up preventing us from manifesting those things, right? So you have to be really careful with those negative thought processes, right? If you feel like, oh, it just doesn't feel like I'm getting anywhere, that's fine. You're going to have moments like that, but don't allow yourself to get consumed by that thought process, right? Just think, oh, I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, but I know it's just a matter of time, right? Put a positive spin on it. Just keep that in your mind, that I know if it feels like I'm not getting anywhere, it feels like this is just, you know, and everyone's looking at me like, why are you wasting so much time and energy on this? But I know, like, when I think about it and I think about how I feel about it, I know that it's coming, right? So just remember that. Listen to what your heart's telling you, right? Your mind might be telling you one thing, but listen to what your heart's telling you, what your soul is telling you, because it will say something very different, most likely, okay? So now I want to look at what your, the direction you're moving in, right? Where it is that you're heading in terms of your career or your work. Because I feel like a lot of you are rediscovering your true passions. I feel like a lot of you kind of have maybe shifted gears and started work in that direction already. Or some of you are thinking about it and will be starting that. Or you've been on that track for a while, but you're now questioning whether or not you should continue because you haven't seen it really pay off yet. But it doesn't mean it won't, right? That's the important thing to know. Okay, so 2. Okay, you got the Queen of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. It's coming, right? It's happening. You just have to stay grounded. You just have to stay on track. Keep doing what you're doing and trust in the timing, okay? Because it's on the horizon. It's coming. It may not feel like that, but it is. It truly is. Like, this is you. You are the Queen of Swords, right? You've been executing your plan. You've been putting your thoughts into action, right? You've been actively putting your work out there in some way, I feel. Even if it's just in a small way right now. You're taking action, you're taking the steps, you're doing it methodically, right? And that's what you need to do. Just keep moving step by step and you will get there. Because you are being supported, right? You're being supported in this journey that you're taking. So I feel like some of you are really starting to embark on a true passion project, or as I was saying before, or you know, you felt this real calling, and that's why you've started to step into a new line of work or a new path. and you're not sure whether or not it was the right thing, because maybe you were doing something before that kind of made you feel financially stable, but it didn't resonate with you on a soul level. It really didn't make you happy. So now you're questioning, oh, did I make the right choice? Because now I don't feel like I'm making as much money, or I haven't seen any money yet, and this is a big risk. But you got to trust in that it was the right choice that you made. Okay, this was right for you in that moment, and that good things are literally coming your way. It's just there's certain things that need to be processed and dealt with first, so that there is the space and no negativity overshadowing what will come, right? Because you're going to be very abundant. So that's great. That's great news, Cancer. That means, you know, you're on the right track. Just keep going, right? Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt what the universe has in store for you. Just keep moving forward. You'll be fine. Okay. So now what I want to look at is the overall outcome, right? Because I feel like, as I said, it's going to be very abundant, but I'm just curious what that will also show. And this is for your near future, right? I'm talking in a matter of weeks. I've got the Two of Pentacles again. That's what I'm saying. Like, my gosh, you're going to see those results, okay? And it will come in different forms for different people. For some of you, it will be a case of you will see a significant increase in finances. Some of it you're going to be very supported, like you're going to find yourself collaborating with some very influential people that will help you make this dream of yours a reality. I feel like some of you I don't know why, I feel like some of you are going to get help from a person that you're dating, but like I feel like, I don't know. I feel like someone's going to get married. I don't know why that came up, but I really got a sense of that. I'm sorry, that just came up. Queen of Swords again. But yeah, I feel like one of you's, I think this is very specific, but I feel like one of you's going to get married to someone who's going to be very supportive in your endeavor and help you make this happen. Yeah, interesting. But yeah, for the majority of you, it's just going to be like, that you're going to have that support. There's going to be people that you work with, really influential, that'll help you make that happen. Some of you will just, find the right clients and they'll be bigging you up, and that leads to more work. Some of you will get an opportunity to work on an incredible project that you never thought you would get the chance to. Some of you will be promoted in your company, so you take a higher position. Some of you will just have your work more recognized, and that leads to more opportunities within the company itself. So yeah, I just feel like there's just, whatever it is, whatever track you're on, there is going to be a positive result. That justice card, that will be in the upright, like that will come in a way that you didn't expect, and it will be because of all the work that you've done. It will be because you've been, making your true wishes known, your dreams, your aspirations, your goals. So really just like put so much emphasis on your affirmations. Really believe it with all your heart, because it is on the horizon. So you have to just keep that in your focus, but without obsessing over it or feeling any negativity towards it, right? So now, like, what can you do then to help this process other than that, right? What else is there that you can do to help you level up in whatever it is that you want to do? Because you need to exercise patience. You know that you need to have more belief in yourself and the universe. You need to allow the healing to take place still. Is there anything else that you need to do? Other than continue the work as well. Okay, Death card. You have to allow old ways to fall by the wayside. You have to let old thoughts, behaviors, patterns fall by the wayside. The things that are not resonating with the energy that you're moving towards. the thing that you're trying to obtain. Think about what it takes to be in that position, the kind of person who'd be in that position, and really embody that, okay? So if you have these negative thoughts or negative feelings, that's not going to serve you. You have to let it go. It may mean as well that you might have to change up your team. If you're in a company and you're like the business owner, you may have to change up your team. It may be that you have to do it in a different way, do things in a different way, change your management style. It could be if you're employed that that you need to be less rigid and getting flustered whenever things don't go your way. You just have to be open and just be like water, just let things happen, right? If you're working for yourself, keep doing the work, know that everything's happening as it's supposed to, and that you are going through a transformation. So embrace it, embody it, allow those things that don't serve anymore, that no longer serve the purpose, to fall by the wayside. Right? I'm not surprised the death card came up in this reading, because all Cancerians are undergoing a transformation of some kind. Some are going to be, for several of you, it's going to be like you are becoming a completely different person. Like, no joke. Go watch, if you haven't watched it already, go watch the light work reading, and you'll see what I mean. Like, it's really intense, right? So don't be surprised if you look back a year from now and you're just like, holy shit, like, how did I get here? Like, this is so different from what I've ever expected, right? Page of Wands in reverse. So yeah, you're embarking on a whole new adventure, in terms of where you're going to be as an individual, right? And the things that you're going to be able to manifest, right? That's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you just got to allow it to happen more than anything. I think that's all I can really tell you, Cancer. Just to recap, you feel like you're not getting the results yet, and that's because you need to heal. You need to give yourself the time to heal, to process all that has transpired over the last couple of months, and to really take this as a time for pause and reflection, and for having a bit of a break overall. You also need to be aware that you are, you embody the magician in terms of being able to manifest, right? You can manifest what you truly want in life more easily than you think. You just have to remove those barriers. Like I said, let the old ways and negative thoughts and feelings about yourself die, so that you can open yourself up and really begin to manifest what it is that you want in life, right? Also, it's important that you know that your impatience can lead to negative thoughts, which will hinder what you obtain, right? So you have to be mindful of that and really watch that. And also just know that, things are happening and they're going as they're going to go. So just enjoy it. Enjoy the journey, right? Enjoy your downtime. Enjoy the things that you are working on. And just know that it's going to get busy. Things are going to get pretty full on soon. So make the most of it while you can, right? So I hope that was interesting for you. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, do subscribe, because I have many more readings coming for you very soon. And I hope that kind of eases your mind a little bit, Cancer. So take care for now.